Crocheting Whovian. How y'all doing today? Well, tonight it is Monday, May 11th, and for another 25 minutes because it's just before midnight. Yeah, so I just want to say hi and welcome all the new viewers and all of that, and thank you for joining my little craziness over here. It's been a little bit of a while since I last podcasted. I believe I podcasted last the day before I went to Florida, but a lot has happened since then, and I mean a ridiculous amount of a lot. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me and everything like that, and it's been a very trying time. And I also want to thank everybody who's stuck around this long because it's been a little bit of a hiatus for me, and a lot of things are going up and down. I've been very behind on many things, whether it be, the alongs or sending out the prizes or whatever. I'm going to touch on it a little bit now because it's just easier. You all know that back in 2019, last year, a few months ago, in November, I went down to Florida for about 6.5 weeks. My aunt was in the hospital, and she asked me to come down to help take care of the baby and, just be there for her when she needed it and all that. So I spent about, 6.5 weeks down there. I came home, I think it was like 3 days before Christmas, and I was down there since. I was to stay home the whole month of January, and I was going to go back down in February, but we needed to bring my mom down to see her sister, and my mom kept fighting it, pushing it, so, my earring just fell out. At the last possible moment, I booked us tickets for March 10th for 2 weeks to go down and see my aunt and me see my cousins and, hang out and have fun. Well, while we were down there, it just started to have like 4 or 5 cases of corona, and we took the precautions flying down. We did everything we were supposed to, sanitizing. I cleaned the seats. I did everything. We flew down May 10th. May 11th was a Wednesday. My aunt's the rehab facility that my aunt was in actually, called my cousins to say, after the 11th, starting that Thursday the 12th, the nursing home will be on lockdown and no visitors were going to be allowed. So we rushed together and drove the hour to Sarasota to go see my aunt. I personally was going to go see her that day anyway with my mom because that's what we were there for. And my cousins came too, and the baby too, just so we could see one more time before they put the nursing home on lockdown. So we're all there. And while we're there, my mother was having issues flying down there. She wasn't really at her best mentally and physically. The day we flew down, she fell 3 times. And then when I say fell, like she fell off the toilet and couldn't get up. She fell out getting out of the car. She fell just randomly. It was just, she wasn't doing her best. And I knew it was going to be a week of a lot of work because she was very disoriented, and which naturally comes with people with slight beginning stage of dementia. So I wasn't surprised by that, but my cousins helped the best they could because my mother was very, excuse me, like not wanting them to kind of thing. And the Wednesday, the 12th, the 11th, when we were down there, we went to see my aunt. My mother had gotten up to use my aunt's bathroom, and all of a sudden, we heard a big thud, and my mother screaming for me. My mother had fallen off the toilet at the nursing home and smashed her face into the wall. It resulted in she was in the hospital from Wednesday to Saturday. Well, we were in Florida. So that really put a damper on our vacation and all that. She was okay. She's okay now. What happened was her abdomen and body was just so filled up with fluid from her heart failure and all that, and the water pills just weren't working, that it wasn't allowing her to get enough oxygen. So she basically passed out and got dizzy and passed out and fell face forward from the toilet. Again, smashing her face. She had a broken nose, which is all healed, and two giant black eyes. Yeah. The hospital down there in Florida, St. Joe South, was phenomenal. They rid her of her excess fluids and all that, and she was fine. From there on, from then till now, she still isn't retaining water, which is a good sign because she only retains water because of the heart failure. Um, so it's good on that part. So as everything was happening, I was like, you know what? I need to get her home. I need to get her back in her normal environment. I wasn't sleeping because I basically had to stay with her 24/7. Like, we couldn't even do anything. I had to, she had to come with me. And with everything going on, it was a little bit of a hassle. So um, they just started to announce things closing down and closing off and everything for the coronavirus. So I called the airline and I switched our flight from the 24th to the 17th. So we came home a whole week early, which I was sad about. But, looking at it now, it was smart because of everything that was going on. Like, my state literally shut down 2 days after I came home. So it was a little crazy. So there was that. And then the week after we came home, a little over a week, we were supposed to come home the 24th. We came home the 17th, but the 27th, we got a call that my aunt was rushed to the emergency room. She, it's a little hard for me, guys. I talked to her that morning. She was fine. I was talking to her. She was great. We laughed. She said she was still a little not feeling well because she wasn't feeling well from the week before that we were there, because the day my mother got discharged from that hospital, my aunt got admitted to that hospital. So it was very weird. We saw her there too, and then we saw her the night before we left. So like I was saying, the 27th, my cousin called me and said that my aunt was rushed to the emergency room again from the nursing home. She was in a lot of pain, and out of nowhere, she spiked a fever of 102.3. And her blood pressure was very, 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 very low. They immediately rushed her to the emergency room, and they did a rapid corona test. And then the rapid one was the 3 days. It wasn't like immediate. And we just waited. And then my cousin was able to go see her. He was literally dressed in a hazmat suit. By that point, she was already intubated. And she was awake, but on a breathing tube. And my cousin Frankie told her everything that we wanted him to tell her. And he sorry guys, he gave her hugs and kisses from all of us, and then asked her if she wanted him to stay, and she said no. And to make sure, he goes, "You want me to leave?" And she just nodded yes, and he went home. And before he went home, he was talking to the nurses and the doctor, because they had the infectious disease doctor taking care of her, because they didn't know if it was corona or not. And the next day, the 28th, at around 4:00, we got a call that she passed away. Now, you guys know me, and I'm very close to my aunt. That was my aunt in Florida. My Aunt Jerry. She passed away at a little after 4 on March 28th. And it was not from corona. It was not from the Rona or the vid. She started to develop septic shock, and her organs shut down. The last 10 hours of her life, she was sedated. They had her just comfortable, just so that she didn't feel the pain, but she was in a lot of pain. And although I love her and miss her, and I'm a little angry that she left, I'm coming to terms with it, and I'm actually getting better with it, because knowing that she was in that much pain and knowing that she's no longer in that pain actually makes me feel better. But with everything with mom and stuff, I just need her in a sense, but that's me being selfish. So I love her and I'm missing her, and every day I'm fighting with her because she's not here. But I'm getting better. It's getting better for me. Saturday is her birthday, so I'm gonna just light a candle and make a cake for her and celebrate her life. Essentially, she would have been 68 this Saturday. So yeah, so it's been a little over a month that she's been gone. The only hard part of all of it was because it was during this whole pandemic, we couldn't go to Florida to say goodbye. That was the worst. It took them 3 days. She died on that Friday. I want to say the 28th was a Friday. I don't remember. She died that day, and they did not release her body until the Tuesday after. So I think it was a Friday or Saturday. The only reason why they hadn't released the body is because they had to rule out corona. Because what a lot of people don't know is that your body is still contagious after death for up to 30 days. So they wanted to make sure so they could release the body so that the funeral homes, mortuaries, whatever, would be able to handle it without risk. So they released her after that, and then when she got to the mortuary, my cousin was having her cremated, and he went to go finalize anything, and they let him have a 15-minute viewing. And because everybody is not there, he actually had me and my sister on FaceTime, and we both said our goodbyes. We cried, and it was the closure that we all needed. Mom forgets that Aunt Jerry has passed, but it's a daily thing that we remind her. Well, we don't remind her, but she asks, and we have to tell her again. And it's a little rough for all of us, but we're coping. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me with that. I had it on my Instagram and my Facebook. It meant a lot to me, and I can't even put into words how you guys just made me feel. And thank you for giving me space but being up my ass at the same time, because my close friends know I need that. So there's that. Now on to other things, because my life just can't, be calm. We come home, my aunt passes away. The week later, April 5th, which was Palm Sunday, I believe, my mother's birthday. We celebrate my mom's birthday. My husband just gets ridiculously sick. He got very fatigued. His blood pressure skyrocketed. He had a little bit of a fever, like a 99.2. And he went to the emergency room. We called 911. I called 911 because his heart was racing and his blood pressure was like 183 over 119, which is high. So, yeah. So he goes to the emergency room. He gets tested, all that fun stuff. And my husband tested positive for corona. As you all know, he's a frontline worker. So it's not shocking in a sense. He comes home same day. They didn't admit him because they would try, if you were a lesser critical person, they were not admitting you to the hospitals. So He came home that same night, and he didn't sleep in the room with me because he didn't want me to get it. So I taken care of him. That Tuesday, I go upstairs, and my mom is like incoherent. She can't breathe. She can't do anything. And I take a temperature, and it's 102.3. No, excuse me. It was 100 and it was around like 101.3, 101.4. It was near 102. And I call 911 because she can't breathe. She's very incoherent. Fever, nausea. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to go with her, so she had to go completely on her own, and it was very, very difficult. So she goes there, tests positive for corona. They send her home. She had the Rona and pneumonia. Luckily, because I was very diligent and kept everything clean, sanitized, everything, anytime, any day, whatever, throughout the day, she had a very mild case, but she had pneumonia nonetheless. And I encourage my parents to get the flu shot and the pneumonia vaccine. This year was the year that she was due for it. So in January, she had gotten her pneumonia vaccine, which I was very, very thankful for, because the doctors told me had she not had that vaccine, it would have been much worse for her, especially with the heart failure and everything else. So I was like very thankful for that. And before anybody that's an anti-vaxxer, I respect your decision on how you do things. Please, please, please respect mine. Before it gets anywhere, I'm saying that now. It's your life. You live your life the way you want to. Me and mine will live the lives that we want to. Okay, so with that said, she comes home. She's fine. She's very, very weak because she can't breathe. She's very tired. She's not feeling well. Well, Holy Thursday rolls around, and Holy Thursday night, early Good Friday morning, around 4 a.m., I hear a thud. And all of a sudden, I was sleeping. I hear the thud, and I'm laying in bed. My husband's on the couch because he didn't want to come into bed with me because he had the Rona. Excuse me. So we hear it, and I go, George, did you hear that? He goes, yeah. So that's when our phone rang, and I had to go upstairs. Now, he came up with me. He was not well. He was very weak, very everything. My mother was on the bathroom floor. I don't know what it is with her falling in the bathrooms, but she was on the bathroom floor. I was not feeling well at that point. I was very dizzy. I had a very bad headache, and I needed just to compose myself. My father couldn't get her off the floor. She couldn't get herself off the floor, and George was just too weak to do it because he was that sick. So Xena warrior princess known as me, Laura, just hurled my mother off the floor. Was fine. I was good. Got her on back into bed. I cleaned her up, got her back into bed, came back downstairs, went back to bed, slept, did my thing, woke up at around 9 o'clock like I normally do, and 2:30 I go upstairs to empty their hamper to start laundry, and my back gave out. And I mean, gave out. I was literally folded in half and could not straighten my back. Could not stand up. Could not sit down. Basically couldn't do anything. I managed to get myself down the stairs with my help from my husband. Okay, I get on my couch. I instantly pass out. Not pass out pass out from sleep. Because when I'm in that much pain, I instantly go to sleep. And I did that. And I woke up like half hour, 45 minutes later, and I had to pee. And I had to pee really, really bad. So I go to get up like anybody would. Couldn't do it. I started to sweat profusely. I mean, sweat profusely. Like you could have filled a river, a bucket, whatever, with the sweat that was pouring off me. It made no sense. So I managed to get to the bathroom, sitting on the toilet. I couldn't get up. Couldn't get off the toilet. My husband couldn't help me because he was still very, very weak. So I was just sitting there, and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. He got one of the kitchen chairs and slid it into the doorway of the bathroom, and I kind of glided over. I had my pants up, so that was good, but I kind of glided over and managed to sit on the chair, and then I passed out. Not sleep. I passed out. Passed out. I finally came to, and sweat pouring off me. I couldn't do anything. My husband was very scared, to say the very least, and he called 911. And they brought me to the hospital, and I was in the hospital that whole weekend. I came home Easter Sunday. I have a bulging, herniated disc in my C-spine that's resting on nerves, including my sciatic nerve. I'm able now, I can move, I'm functionable. I still can't really bend. If I bend too much, I want to like cry. Going up and down stairs is hard. Lifting, I'm not supposed to lift anything more than 10 pounds, but I ignore that. I still do it anyway. So it's a little bit rough on me right now. I'm still not at 100%. So there's that. In the midst of all that, because I couldn't do anything, I couldn't go upstairs to help mom. I couldn't go upstairs to clean. I couldn't do anything for her. My sister came and took my mother from Easter Sunday until yesterday, Mother's Day. So my mother was with my sister for about 6.5, 7 weeks. Gave me enough time to heal on my own. Gave Georgie enough time to get better. But in the midst of it, my father gets the Rona. So we go to get my father tested. I'm in the car with him, so they test me too. And the first time, came out negative. Fantastic. Don't know how, but it came out negative. And I'm thinking maybe it was a false negative, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going on with my day because after the hospital, I lost my sense of taste, my sense of smell, and I had a little bit of the gastrointestinal issues. So I was like, I'll be surprised if I don't. I won't be surprised. I'm going to test positive. It's going to be fine. Whatever. I'll get over it. I'll get through it. Managed to test negative. And it's not because it was out of my system, because it's literally the week after I was in the hospital. And we're going to get into my hospital visit because there's a lot there. I'm already 20 minutes in. I'm sorry, guys. So he gets tested, I get tested, I get tested negative, he gets tested positive. My mom stays by my sister. Okay. I take him back to get tested 3.5 weeks later. They're like, you want to get tested too? I was like, fine, whatever, I'll get tested. I got tested. Excuse me. Came out negative again. His came out positive again. So basically my whole household has had the Rona except me. I've basically licked it, kissed it, smacked it, touched it, whatever, and still haven't gotten it. We don't know how. I don't know how. I am not even going to try to come up with a theory. I'm just very thankful, and because I have to take care of everyone. But it was, yeah. So I'm still negative, which is why I started dyeing yarn again, and I started doing all that, because everything was stored where my husband couldn't get to it anyway. And on top of that, he retested and he's testing negative. He does have some of the residual side effects to it, and they're all neurological. He's getting the migraines and having seizures and things like that. So he's still home from work. He hasn't been to work since April 2nd. So he's been home. But we're going to talk about my hospital stay now. My hospital stay was during the peak weekend of New York. If anybody's following the news, New York has lost just about 30,000 people in the state from Corona. They've passed. And before anybody comes with the conspiracy theories, please leave them. I don't want to hear them. I'm living this nightmare. I've been there. I'm seeing it. My family are all frontline workers. I don't want it. Just please leave your conspiracy theories to yourself. The weekend I was there at the hospital, that Friday alone, I can't lie to you guys, I heard time of death at least 12 times. I can't even remember the number of times I heard code blue. I was in the heart of the ER, and it was very, very, very surreal. And I honestly don't know how to describe it, but that Friday I heard time of death at least 12 times. The Saturday, another in the teens. It was a very, very high peak day, weekend, and that's when we had lost the most amount of people. It's something that's going to stay with me. I don't think it's ever going to leave me, especially since the person who was in the bed next to me behind the curtain, I was talking to her. We were laughing. We have, just a regular conversation. And 5 minutes later, she was dead. So it's definitely something that's going to stick with me. But with all this being said, I reached out to a lot of people, and I can't tell you how you guys have helped my family so much. I mean, those of you that sent us masks when I needed them, especially for my nieces, you have no idea how much they have helped. We are still, my state is still on lockdown. We're one of 3 states, I want to say 4 states that that are still on lockdown. Maybe 5. I don't see our quarantine order, our stay-at-home order is extended to June 3rd. I don't see that being lifted anytime soon. And I'm saying this because Rhinebeck. I honestly, with the way my governor is doing this, I don't see Rhinebeck happening. Hopefully I'm 100% wrong. Hopefully you're like, Psh, you don't know what you're talking about. But the way my governor is going, I don't see it happening. Because he said even when we open, we're not going to have large crowds. Concert from now until the end of the year, all concerts in New York City are closed. They're gone. New York State, they're canceled. They canceled the Country Fest upstate. And I don't know. So I'm kind of worried about Rhinebeck. Well, I wasn't going to go to Rhinebeck this year anyway. I was going to Knit City. And the way things are going, I honestly don't think Knit City Vancouver is happening. For me, at least. Because, I'm coming out of New York. And, it's a very weird time. So I don't see me going to Knit City this year because of this. I'm waiting till the very last minute to book my plane, and I have my hotel, so I'm waiting for the last minute to cancel the hotel as well. But I honestly don't see me going. I don't know. Wishful thinking. But if Rhinebeck does happen by some miracle and our governor allows it, I don't think they're going to allow the amount of people that normally go in. I will go if that's all. I'm not afraid. I'm wearing my masks. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm not afraid to go out of my house. Am I going out? Not really, but I never did before. But I got to tell you this, and this is where I stand. I'm fine with the stay-at-home order. I was until it was forced upon me, because now I want to go out. It's like weird. I was social quarantining, social distancing before it was cool, man. Before it was cool. Whatever. That's how it goes. But on to more fun things. Okay. It's only been a half hour and I talked about life, but again, I want to thank everybody who helped my family and me, and I don't even know how I could put it into words. You all mean so much to me, and it's just, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, now let's go into the fun make-alongs. I have the Kill the Rona make-along, and that's any craft. Literally any craft. You put it in, show it. It could be knitting, crochet, loom knitting, macrame. Do people still do macrame? Jewelry making, quilting, sewing, nose picking, diamond painting, butt scratching, whatever craft. And that's going for, I'm going to say that's going to go into the end of the year, because I don't think this Rona is going to be out of this country before the end of the year. So we're going to say 12/31 on that one. Okie dokie. It may get extended. Okay, dokie. All things self-striping is still going strong. I supposed to be pulling for a prize because the first quarter ended. I will pull for a prize and put the winner down here. I will, when I edit, I'll add the person. Autism awareness has started. It started April 1st. Oh, so the everything self-striping goes to the end of the year. Autism awareness, that goes until June 30th. Now, you guys know I do this every year at PHN. They ask me, and I'm always so thankful and quick to answer. Yes, absolutely. This one goes until 6:30. Now, you guys know the rules. It's been the same for the last 4 or 5 years. Anything bright, knit, crochet, loom knitted. If it's my pattern or one of Talia's patterns of Franciscan Gypsy Designs or Lady Fernicle Creations patterns, it's 2 chances at a prize. If it's made with either my yarn, which I don't believe anybody really has any of the bright colors, but we'll see, or Lady Fernicle Creations yarn, 3 chances at a prize. And the same thing goes with, it's 2 chances for a prize for the Cozy Up patterns, Knit for Brain patterns, and Cherry Pie Cottages patterns. So you got a lot going there. Put them in. One whip per project per week. FO whenever you finish it. You guys know my rules. It's simple. Okay. Did that. Now we're up to Christmas in July. I am doing a Christmas in July giveaway. After this, there's going to be 2 threads for Christmas in July giveaway. I'm also doing a giveaway on Instagram. You can enter all 3 if you're on Instagram. Otherwise, you can enter the other 2. And I'm going to put it on the Facebook page as well. For one of the giveaways, you have to show your first project that you ever did that you have available or that you remember, basically. One of your first projects. Let's just put it that way. Or you could even be the first one you have listed on Ravelry. Just a picture of it. And then your most proudest project. And it could be your current whip. It could be your current, like your nearest FO, whatever. I can't English right now. Put them in the thread and then tell me why that is your proudest or favorite or whatever. For the second thread, this is going to be the fun one. This is going to be the fun one, at least for me. In that thread, in order to be put in the prize pool, you have to tell me in that thread your favorite dad joke. Catch. It can't be repeated. So if a person had posted it before you without you reading the thread, yours will be removed. It has to be a unique dad joke. Now, don't know what a dad joke is? It's basically a really corny joke. That's all it is. Look it up. Ask Alexa. Alexa, open dad jokes.
Did you hear the one about the giant pickle? He was kind of a big deal.
That's a dad joke. Alexa, open dad joke.
What do you call an old snowman? Water.
Dad joke. So basically, there you go. Like I said, if it's repeated in the thread, if somebody had said it prior to you, yours will be removed. Don't get upset. Don't mess me. Read the thread. That too will be on Instagram as well. That's it for that. Next up is my Christmas advents. I listed them. Right now there's only 10 listed. I plan on listing more in July. So depending on how fast these sell or if they sell at all or whatever. Yeah. So I'm collaborating with a few cool people again for this one, and we'll see how that goes. But that's it. That's it for announcements. Hello. I'm only 35 minutes in. We're going to show my whips. All right. We're going to go on to the whips now. But first, I got to answer because my husband's texting me from the other room. Okay. We're going to start with this bag. My Ginger Snap medium hinged Harry Potter bag is my Desert Vistas Dye Works socks for the month of May. You guys haven't seen March or April's, but this is May's, and this is a custom colorway that she made for me like ridiculously quickly because I messaged her to see if she had any available Sleeping Beauties because of that was my aunt's favorite princess, but she said she could dye me up a custom colorway in my aunt's favorite colors, and since my aunt's birthday is in May, I thought no better time than to do it now. I am on the gusset decreases, and these will definitely be done by next week. I want them done by Saturday, and they could very well be done by Saturday, considering it's technically the 12th, if I work on them solely. But yeah, so I'm on the gusset decreases. There's that. The yarn is Desert Vista Dye Works in a custom colorway. That was a piece of Band-Aid, and that's what it looks like caked up. You're not really getting a good view of it because I'm in my craft room. I hate this room. So yeah, you guys probably won't see me in here on the next podcast because I hate being in this room. Okay. Next up in my Knit for Brains jumbo canvas bag is my comfy cozy sweater, and the pattern is the Saturday Morning Sweater by Dragon Horde Designs and Tristan Molina of Dragon Horde Yarn. The yarn is Honeybee Knits, and I don't remember the colorways in all honesty because they didn't have the labels on them, but I finished the body. The body is done, and I'm on sleeve number 1, which I'm excited about because I'm on Sleeve Island. I should be finishing this soon. I haven't really been working on it because it's just been sitting there. I've been working on socks. My brain just wasn't there for it, you know? I could not do anything that would require thinking, and having to decrease and stuff, it's requiring thinking in my head right now. I know, whatever. But I'm almost done with it. I'm on first sleeve, and we shall take it from there. And it's my new Yarnit. This is the big one, the big Sully one. Snaps closed. Ooh, that was loud. I'm sorry, guys. That hurt my ear and my notions pouch. So I'm enjoying this sweater. I already think I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna dye the yarn myself though. Make it easier for me. Okay. Next up in my Cherry Pie Cottage, and this was a new acquisition bag, in her Unicorn small bag, they are my Joker socks, and the yarn is Yarn Jar Jokes on You. Now, I'm literally still on the cuff. This is my in-between socks that when I finish Desert Vista and I have to wait for the next month to cast on. These are the ones I'm basically working on, and that's it. The ball is like that. I don't care that they don't match because I'm not a matchy person with my socks. But these are going to be shorties. So I'm like 5 rows from the cuff being done, and then 5 rounds, and then, oops, my pen just dropped. Start the heel because I'm going to go from cuff to heel. So, yep, there's that. I need another pen. I don't have any more here. So what am I going to do? I do right here. So there's that. Okay, next up in my Ginger Snap that maybe not, it's gonna fall. In my Knit for Brains blue liney canvas bag is my Life Changes shawl. Pattern is Life Changes by me. This was a kit that Lori released last year for my shawl, and it's her pool party kit. I don't know if she has any available in all honesty, but this is the main color right here. It's coming up very pretty, look. And I think this is pool party. I could be wrong. And yeah, it is pool party. And the minis are right here. And this is the first mini I'm working with, which is green. I'm on the first section of contrasting color, and it's right there. See? And I'm enjoying it because, you know, it's mine. my pattern. I should enjoy it, right? The yarn is delicious. I love it. And I already have another one set up to do. So we'll see. Okay, now I'll do it. And maybe not. It's still stuck on something over here. Okay, here we go. In my Ginger Snap Harry Potter Ghosts bag, I think for a second there, is a design in progress. The yarn is secret. Actually, no, I'll show you guys. I don't care. The yarn is Cherry Pie Cottage in the colorway Clouded is the main color. And the minis are from her Fractured Punk Rainbow set. Yes. And this is it so far. Let me show you the right side. And I'm just in the next color right there. And yeah, I'm hoping to have this design done fairly soon. I was hoping for the end of May. That's why Sleeve Island. Okay, now let's see something else. Okay, in my Cozy Up Knits small bag is a bankhead hat that I'm working on, that basically just whenever I'm needing mindless work. This is Yarn Cafe Creations in the colorway Pinkalicious, which has since been retired. Ooh, that's showing up nicely. Since has been retired, so I don't believe she's making it anymore, obviously, because retired. And I'm enjoying it. It's just a mindless knit for me. I'm almost at the decreases, though. And I have in here set up for my next It's a Myrtle Kind of Day hat. I caked up the yarn. I just have to cast it on. Needles are right here. And we're good to go. So there's that. I haven't really been knitting a lot, except for my Desert Vista socks, because my brain just... I haven't really been in the mindset to do anything. Next up, in my Cozy Up green, this is also an acquisition, I just got this, Friends bag, is my Sunrise Sunburn Sunset Cowl by me. And the yarn is something that needs to be made again. And I believe this weekend she's doing an update for it, but it's Cherry Pie Cottage in the colorway Texas Sunrise or Sunset. I don't remember. She told me and I forgot. Let's see if I have the tag in my Notion pouch. No, I do not, because I'm a special person. I think it's Texas Sunset. I could be wrong. It's Texas something or another, people. I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible friend. I'm sorry, Jenny. But yes, here it is. Oh, it's Texas Sunset. I knew I had it written down somewhere. And this is what it looks like so far. This yarn is gorgeous. I knew it had to be something that wasn't socks because it had to be seen. Yeah, so I've been working on this a lot because this is the only thing I really don't have to think about when I'm knitting. I can look at the pattern and I know where I'm at. So it's my pattern, you know. If I didn't know it, I would be stupid. Well, that's not true because I have a pattern that I really don't know. And that's my Sugar Pie Honey Bunch shawl. But yeah, so next up in my Ginger Snap, that large hinge bag, is my Cozy Scrumptious whatever blanket. I have 2 squares done on this new block. I finished a block, well, 2 blocks while I was in hiatus. I finished this block. I don't remember any of the yarn, except this is definitely No Makers. This is No Makers. This is Kirby Werby in the center. This is a Gale's Art sock blank. As far as I know, this is Desert Vista. As far as any of the others, I don't know. I also finished this block, which all of these are mine from my Christmas advent this past Christmas. And then the other 2 blocks you saw. So this one, I have the border done on it and already. And then this one is all Desert Vista. I just got to put the borders on these. And there's that. And these 2 are, this one is Arkansas Yarn Co. And this one is No Makers. I believe it's No Makers. I could be wrong. But I'm about to add another color, and I have decided what color that will be. So let's decide that now. No, I haven't decided. That is part of, yeah. I have this block going to, and this is Molly Klein Designs Sweet Tea Yarn, and it's her Moana colorways mini set. So I have that one going as well. But for this one, I think the next color will be, oh, look, it'll be this one. And I believe there's a Dragon Horde yarn. So I work on this one. My brain decides, hey, we don't need you to be doing things like thinking. It's been a process, y'all. It's just, you know, I wake up fine and then life smacks me in the face. It's been a very rough year for me. I want to hit reset on 2020. I can't because, you know, I know I made light of the situation because of everything I was going through, but it's been a very rough year, y'all. Very rough. And that's it as far as whips are. I have 2 finished objects, obviously, because you didn't see them. And that is my March set of DVD socks, which now I can wear. And they're on my Knitting Left, 1 pair set of my Knitting Left baseball sock blockers. And the yarn was Buzz and Woody. And I love this yarn. I made this in March because I was going to Florida and I was supposed to be going to Disney, but Disney shut down while I was down there, so there was no Disney. Boo. And then I did these, and these are on my other set of baseball sock blockers from Knitting Left, and this is Desert Vista Dye Works in the colorway Vintage Fantasia. And that's it on Lips and Finished O's. I have a lot of acquisitions, and I have yarn that I dyed, so if y'all want to leave, you don't want to see that stuff, I understand, because we're already an hour in. Sorry. It's all good. I'll say see you later. But I have a lot of nice acquisitions, you may want to say. I took advantage of the DFW virtual sale, and I took advantage of Maryland Sheep and Wool virtual, both of which I would not have gone to because Knit City. So let's jump into that if I can. First up, I'm going to show you some things that I've had for a while and I've been wanting to use but can't because I wanted to show you guys. On my VKN, Colin and Kim of Ginger Snap came on and they were hanging out, and we made up a joke of getting lit and knit. And I was like, Colin, I need that t-shirt. So Colin made me that t-shirt. Getting lit and knit. I can't wait to wear it now. I'm going to wear it tomorrow. I'm totally going to wear it tomorrow. I have group therapy on Zoom. I'm totally going to wear that. Totally. I had found this sock blank from Andre Sue Knits on D-Stash on Ravelry and picked it up. It is so freaking cute. So cute. Love it. Love it. Okay. I did the... Alright, so Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co., which you'll see the yarn in a second, did a Mother's Day kit. And it included sock blockers from Knitting Left, and a sock set, a stitch marker, and a yarn cozy, which I have right here. And a few other little things in between. The sock blockers that came with the kit were mediums. They don't fit me. My socks are too big for them. No one in my house socks will work with those. So I contacted Knitting Left, Marsha, and I said, is there any way I could get these sock blockers, the same ones in a size up? So she said, absolutely. So I got them today in the mail, and it came in this bag, which I'm so happy because that's going to be like a little project bag for me. And I got my sock blockers of tulips. Tulips are my thing, and they'll always be my thing. Oh, you're my husband. And yeah, so I don't think I need any more, but we shall see. See? All sock blockers. I don't know. I love my sock blockers. You guys know that. So yeah, I got a few project bags. Not many, just a few. That one you saw from Cherry Pie Cottage, and the other one you saw from Laura Brady of Knit for Brains. And I got a few from Erin Lane Designs. Okay, well, let's do that because that's all the yarn. That's all the yarn I got. I got this one from Erin Lane. The Flock. It's so cute. It's a little sheep that says, The Flock. My kind of sheep, you know. Then I got this, one of her twofers in Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. I got another one that says, Nope. Exactly how I feel right now. Let me fix the screen. Sorry, guys. And then I got one that's half and half of Yes, Queen and Nope. And then I got another one of What the Flock. And a twofer. These are all twofers. And what twofers are, you could do 2 at a time socks, and they have a little divider in the middle. See? And since I've been doing 2 at a time socks, that helps. I picked this up from Knit for Brains. I couldn't think of the word. Sorry, Laura. I love you, Laura. It's purple. Gotta have it. I picked this up from By the Bay because I love this canvas color and I love the bag. So this is from By the Bay Yarn Co. And I got this bag from Silver Shed USA and Brody. I love it. It's the library ones. And she customized it because I asked for a D-ring on the outside just to hang my stitch markers from. Now, you guys, I just dropped something on the floor. I dropped a locking stitch marker. I have a lot of yarn in this bag. I understand if you leave. I love you. But first, before I get into that, I'm going to show you some of the yarn I dyed this past weekend. It's all in here. So let me pick it up and we'll see. I had an order for a few of my sea turtles. So I dyed some up. I have 3 ready to ship because she bought 2 and I made 5. So I'm getting ready for Tortoise versus Hare. So there's that. There's these. There's 3 of these going in the shop. I had a custom order. Someone requested this from me. So I did it. And this one's mine. I don't know where. Hers is packed away already. Oops, I dropped my ears. This one's mine. And this is my Angry Girl colorway. And I tested out a new base. And it's on the the fingering tweed with the color neps in it. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can. Perfect. That's this. I am actually going to make socks out of it. I was going to make socks. I don't know now, but this one's for me, definitely. I have to dye up more tomorrow. So there will be more of these in the shop because I had someone ordered and I'll be dyeing yarn tomorrow. Excited about that. And doing my advents, my Christmas and July advents, I have leftover dye. So I've been using it I've been using it and just putting it on random skeins, just not to waste the dye, and coming up with different skeins. Well, if they don't come out good, I'll keep them. If they come out good, I can put them in the shop as one of a kind. So I wanted to try this base, the slub base, and I'm definitely keeping this one because I'm making a hat out of this. This is a one of a kind. I possibly could repeat it by looking at it, but I don't think so. It's a slub yarn. You know, I probably could repeat it. I know what I put in it because I did the advent. Actually, no, this wasn't from the advent calendars. This was from I had gotten new dyes in and I wanted to try them, so I did the new dyes on the new bases. I don't know if this is a base I will be carrying moving forward. Um, Not that I don't like dyeing it, because dyeing it was fine. It dyed like any other yarn, but I don't see anybody really wanting it. I could be wrong. If there's someone out there, let me know. I also tried out this base with that same colorway. And this is Fingering Tweed. It's an 8515, I want to say, or 7525, something like that. And it's white neps. Now, the neps are supposed to stay white. Some did, some didn't. But this was a new, wow, that was weird. This was a new base I'm probably going to carry in the shop once they get it back in stock from my supplier. But what the heck did I just do to myself over here? There you go. So, yes. I will probably have this one, and I will definitely have the one with the color neps. I actually bought a 10 skein pack of it to dye a sweater quantity for me. So I'll have like 5 more left over. So there's that. These are pot soakers that have already been purchased or gifted because I'm weird like that. I did these two. I did all these. This one and this one are on sparkle, but I'm not really dyeing sparkle correctly. You can't really see it. I mean, you can see it somewhat, but not really. This one and this one are on DK. These ones I'm definitely keeping to make hats out of. And then this one I'm gifting to someone, and it's on MCN. These are repeatable. I can really do those again. Because like I said, why am I going in slow motion? Like I said, oh shit, sorry. That was weird. Like I said, I can repeat those, and yeah, all that. But that's the yarn I've been dyeing aside from the advents, and you guys aren't going to see the advents because they're surprise. So now I'm going to get into the acquisitions. Okay, here we go. I am the queen of mini sets, so I needed to buy all the mini sets that I saw. And I've had these for quite some time, so don't think that they're new. Some are still in people's shops, some are not. I'll tell you which are and which aren't, basically. Because like I said, I've had these since March, beginning of March. Here we go. This one was from Cherry Pie Cottage, and it's 3 skeins, and it's a sugar plum, snow flurries, and candy canes and hot cocoa. She doesn't have that in the shop anymore. I can guarantee you, because those are from her Christmas colorways. This is Bad Wolf Girls and Bad Wolf Girl Studios, and it's her Moana set. She still has these in the shop. This is Lamb Woman Knits in her Spring 2020s. She still has these in the shop too, I believe. But they're so pretty. Look at that. Ooh, so pretty. This is Dragon Horde yarn. This was for her a pattern, and I forgot which one. But obviously I'm not doing the pattern, so these are pretty too. This is Gingerbread, Yuletide, Cosmic Cranberries, Holiday Spirits, and Sugar Cookies. These are her Christmas colorways. I just realized that. These aren't in her shop anymore. This is from Dragon Horde yarn as well. This is her RuPaul set, and they're all pretty and bright and delicious. You guys know. Sorry for the crinkling. You guys know how I am about that. This is from Dragon Horde yarn too. This was one of her gnome sets I bought because actually she gifted this to me because I need all the minis in the world. Everybody knows I need all the minis. So if you got minis, hello. Why aren't we friends? Okay, so I got this from Molly Klein Design, Sweet Tea Yarn, and it's Monsters Inc. And this is Mike, Sully, Randall, Boo, Roz, and code 2319. These are not in her shop anymore. I believe this is like a mystery set of hers. I love Monsters Inc., so there's that. I'm sure if you message her, she'll have them. This is from Cherry Pie Cottage, and it's her Wizard of Oz set. It's a twister. I do believe in spooks. Lullaby League, Over the Rainbow, A Horse of a Different Color, and Flying Monkeys. And these two are from Teeny Button Studios, and it's her Disney and Pixar sets. I do believe she may still have these. Don't kill me if she doesn't. But yeah. Okay. There's that. Where the heck is the other one? Here it is. I purchased these from Cherry Pie Cottage. These two are a set. I bought separately. This is a 50-gram skein, and it's just a bunch of pansies. That's what I call people. And this one is mermaid tails. They go perfect together like this, and more than likely this is going to be socks. I don't know. I say that now, but probably not, because you know me with delicious yarns. I cannot make them socks. Well, that's not true, because I'm making socks out of, I don't know. I'm stupid, guys. Please. And then I got this one, and it's on the other side. Now, the reason why I got this one, though, Jenny explained it as the grass is always greener on the other side. But the reason why I got this one is because if you've ever seen The Greatest Showman, one of my favorite songs is The Other Side. So, yeah, that's why I got that one. Okay, I'm trying to think. All right, this is from Miss Babs, and it's from her, I can't find the other one. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Here it is. Okay. This is from Maryland Sheep and Wool. Again, I didn't go, but they had everything virtual. So, because Maryland Sheep and Wool didn't happen, everything was virtual. So I fell in love with the Miss Babs colorways for this year, and I got them. And this one is Purple Joy. It is gorgeous. This is a Yowza, and I got it in her new Fingering Putnam base, and this is $75.25 for socks. Probably won't be socks. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And then I got the other one, Exuberance, because she had two. One, they usually have two. One is usually for online only, and one is for the show itself. But I got this one on DK, I can't say that word, base, and this is going to be a hat. I'm going to make a Myra hat out of this. So there's that. Okay, now let's do these because they're right here on top. I think they are. Yeah, they're all here. I'm still waiting on one. It got lost in the mail, so she sent out another one, but I got a lot of Polka Dot Creek yarn. This one is Knitter's Gonna Knit, because that's what we're going to do under quarantine, from Polka Dot Creek. It's pulling it. Oh, there we go. Okay. This one is Spring Showers. Oh, it's blowing out. Let me hold it closer to me. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. Spring Showers. Knitter's Gonna Knit. This one is her April 2020 sock set, and it's Speckled Eggs. And it's gorgeous. Oh, this camera's not doing it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at this. Look how delicious this is. I got that. And then I got the JoJo set from Cozy Up. A JoJo set. Oh, that is gorgeous. And Sarah set. Because Sarah and I have the same favorite color. Purple. And there's that. Okay. While I was at, doing, silly little things, I think I didn't put it, I didn't think I kept it in here. I actually got the Miss Babs, yes I did, I kept it here. The Miss Babs DFW colorway, because they had the DFW Fire Festival online as well. And, people, it's after 12. You would think that people would stop texting me. I took advantage of that as well. I only got a Yowza Mini because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to make out of it, but I fell in love with it either way. And it's right here. It's pink, and it's called DFW Fiberfest 2020. She didn't give it a name. Oh, well. And that same day, I got this Yowza Heavenly Touch, which it's so purpley. I love it. I also got some stuff No, this isn't it. Okay. They had the yeah, I don't think I have any more. I think that no, I got one more. Here it is. Okay. Mustache Yarn did a thing, and she participated in the virtual fest as well, and I got some yarn from her, and it's right here. I got this skein, which is the DFW colorway, and it's called Quinceañera, and it's nice and bright, and it's not a perfect match. It is a oh no, this is perfect. So yeah, no, this is two identical skeins. So this is two 50-gram skeins to match identically. You guys know me. That don't bother me. This one is Cascarones. I probably butchering these names. Okay. And this one is a perfect self-striping sock. Yeah, it's two skeins for this one too. This one is the Ravenclaw one, and it's the eagle and the diadem. It's a house ombre set, and this is a perfect self-striping sock. This one too is the two skeins, and this is for Ravenclaw because I'm a Ravenclaw. Part of the Maryland sheep and wool was this skein. Where the heck is it? Where the heck is it? Oh, here it is. Nidian color. I picked this up from Maryland virtual sale, and it's Rave 03. I love it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, but I love it. This I also got a sweater quantity from her, but it's away already, so I'm not gonna pull it out. But I got these two from Teeny Buttons, and this one is You've Got a Friend in Me, and this one is Shimmer Sock, and it's Moonage Dream. I love them. They're cute. They're gorgeous. I'm getting tired. You could tell. From Ginger Snap, I got a Panda Party set. I'm going to actually cake this up because I really want to make socks out of that one. From Ravelry D-Stash, I got from Robin of Teeny Buttons, I purchased this, and this is Mustache Yarn, and it's 11s from the 2016 DFW Fiber Festival. And Dancing Dog Dye Works in Elephant Festival. I think I got that from her. Yes, I did. I got this one from her. Look how pretty that is. That's self-striping. I got this on Ravelry D-Stash, and it's Kirby Werby, and the colorway, it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. I used to love that song when I was a kid. The rest I just purchased because this sucks. The Rona sucks, and I was feeling sad. This is Nomadic Yarn. It was on her ready to ship, and it's Pink Palace. This is the yarn from the Arkansas Yarn Co. Mother's Day set, and it's, I forgot the name of it. My head is not here right now. I'm getting tired, you could tell. That, and this is part of my Flockbuster yarn club from Erin Lane, and I signed up for a bag, then a skein, a bag, and a yarn. This one was Dr. Doolittle, I believe. I could be wrong. This is Beatitude. I don't know. No, this isn't Dr. Doolittle. This is the next movie, and I don't know what movie this is. Oh, this is Mulan. Yeah, this was from Mulan, and it's a sport weight. I don't know. I believe it's a sport weight. No, the colorway is Beatitude. The colorway name, the base name is Beatitude. I am not doing well, people. And the tumble dry is the color. No, the base is Beatitude from Forbidden Fiber. Oh my gosh, people! I need to go to bed. The base is Beatitude again from Forbidden Fiber Company, and the colorway is Mulan, and I believe it is her sport base. I could be wrong, but it's an 80/20, so I think it's pretty. Probably won't use it, but I think it's pretty. I got this. All right, I'm in an indie dyer group on Facebook, and lately we've all been coming together because a lot of people have been commenting on outside of the group on our own individual posts or whatever that, indie dyed yarn is too expensive. I'm not going to say it's not, but it's more affordable now than it has been in the last couple of years. And they've just been leaving nasty comments on some people's. But one woman posted this, and I fell in love with it. And even before I realized what she was what she was saying, like how somebody hurt her feelings on it, I was like, yeah, I need that. And it's this colorway, and it's from the Wicked Knitter, a new to me dyer, and the colorway is Echoes of the 80s. This definitely does scream 80s. I'm in love. I can't, you guys. I can't. I'm so addicted to yarn. This is from Night Owl Fiber. And the colorway, I believe, is Little Mermaid. Yeah, is on the Barn Owl sock, which is 75.25. And it, yeah, it's 437 yards. Now, I love this yarn. I love the colorway. I can't wait to knit it up. I can't wait. The only problem I'm having with this is I had to literally hang it outside. I had to wash it and hang it outside because she packed it with a lavender sachet. I cannot handle the smell of lavender. It's no bueno for me. So it was a little disappointing when I got it, but once I aired it out and stuff, it worked out well. And last but certainly not least, this is from Yarn Cafe Creations, and it's her unicorn colorway on her Americano DK base. I'm gonna make a hat with this, but that's it, guys. Like I said, my advents are up. That's it. Oh, for the giveaway, your first ever project and your most proudest, we all know. Excuse me. My most proudest is my campsite cardie. And this, of course, is my first crochet project, my first project in general. And it was a Kindle holder. That's how old it is because the Kindles were this big. Yeah, so y'all, I'll see you guys soon. I don't know what else to say because it's almost an hour and a half, and that's about it. Any comments, questions, concerns, leave below. Message me on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, or email me. But other than that, happy knitting and enjoy your week and stay safe and wear your masks when you go out. Okay. Have fun. Bye.